Last month, I got a surprising email from a company in Providence, Rhode Island called AmeriStar Trains. Their stated goal is to take over operation of the Amtrak Northeast Corridor under a public-private partnership in order to advance passenger rail into the 21st century. Now, I know what you're thinking. Caleb, didn't you just do a video about another company like that? Well, the folks at AmeriStar told me that their plan is infinitely better than any of their competitors, and to prove it, they invited me down to Providence for the day to see what they're all about. So did this company actually crack the code to privatizing Amtrak's most profitable corridor? The only way to find out is to go for a visit.
Hey, my name's Todd Tanner, Chief Operating Officer of AmeriStar Trains here in the greatest city in the world, Providence, Rhode Island. Okay, people, here's the plan. Step 1, we buy some trains.
How are we going to pay for that?
We'll call the Redacted Investor Fund. Step 2, we pay Amtrak to let us run our trains on the Northeast Corridor instead of their trains.
Does that mean we have to pay for all the infrastructure upgrades?
Nope, the taxpayer still pays for that. We just run trains with Amtrak's branding and with their reputation at stake, and we make money from ticket sales instead of Amtrak. Win, win, win. 3 wins because it's a win for the American people.
Innovating first world high speed. My name's Ginny Case, and I'm the social media manager for AmeriStar Trains. I basically turn whatever Todd's ideas are into reasonably digestible online posts. It's a pretty easy gig. Todd lets me come in at 10:30, and his required buzzwords fill up most of what I'm writing anyway. Half the time, he just has me draw maps of whatever he came up with in the shower that morning. Why am I passionate about passenger rail? Well, I have a communications degree, and this was the only job that hadn't been taken by ChatGPT. That's about it.
What's on my schedule today, Megan?
Meeting with the Providence local news at 11. And meeting with the team to conduct an environmental impact study at 4.
Cancel my 4 o'clock and see if you can get me on the Stamford local news.
Oh, and you have a meeting with your redacted investor fund at 7 a.m. Ethiopian time?
Yeah. Sometimes I like to put my meeting times in different time zones to maintain global awareness. All those poor starving children, you know?
You're so sensitive, sir.
My work background? The Old Dominion University maglev, the United States Standard Light Rail Vehicle Project, privatization of British Rail, Hyperloop One, and at the very start of my career, the Penn Central merger. For the record, all of those would have been great if they just listened to my ideas. But it doesn't matter, because I walked away with all that with tons of industry connections. Hello? Is this Amtrak President Roger Harris?
Mr. Tanner, this is the 5th time you've called this week. At this point, I've been asked to read the following statement. AmeriStar Trains' plan has no basis in reality, either logistically or financially. We would kindly ask that you please stop calling.
Sorry, I think we're
Thank
getting
you.
disconnected.
Goodbye. Don't call again, okay? There's gonna be some street justice after this. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Roger Harris and I are real tight. He actually let me visit him once in D.C. I'm still waiting for him to have some availability for another meeting. He told me then, and I quote, "As long as AmeriStar keeps bringing such vague and unfounded proposals, Amtrak wants nothing to do with your company." Well, now we're coming up with a founded and, unvague proposal. That's why I hired Greg.
My name is Greg Jorgensen. I'm the Innovation and Strategy Director for AmeriStar Trains. I actually volunteer as a popcorn vendor every weekend at the Podunk and Stickville Tourist Railway, and I will not rest until I personally resurrect the golden age of streamlined rail travel. So help me, Patrick B. McGinnis. So first, we're going to buy up all of Amtrak's cab cars, and then we're going to turn them back into Metro liners.
But don't break!
Okay, and you know how Seattle just opened that floating bridge for Link?
Yeah.
Well, since Amtrak's being all annoying about us using their infrastructure and our contact at CT Dot chased us off with a baseball bat, I say that we bypass the entire Connecticut shoreline and build a floating bridge straight down Long Island Sound between New York and Providence.
This is fantastic, and would be paid for, of course, by Redacted Investor Fund.
Are we ever going to meet this redacted benefactor?
That's not important. What's important is your fantastic ideas, Greg.
I've been brainstorming with all the big rail execs by email, and they are loving what we're doing here.
I've been emailing Greg stuff I find on Foamer Discord servers under different names. I must have made 20 alternate email accounts by now. I wonder if Dells is hiring for the summer.
Under United Star Trains, we're looking to solve the real issues facing American transportation today. Amtrak is overcharging for burgers on the Northeast Regional. I mean, come on, $8? At least put some bacon and caramelized onions on that thing, my goodness.
Hi, I'm former president of VRI Canada. Now I am Todd's chief consultant. He brings me in every day. I tell him his ideas are stupid. He ignores me, and I get paid a truckload of money. Frankly, I have no idea where Todd's getting it all from. What do I think of Todd? He's like a train that can't be stopped, except the train hasn't even left the station, and it doesn't exist.
Of course, our financials are super sound. I wouldn't be getting into this industry unless I had a surefire plan. No, Ma, I mean it. I need another loan of $5 million to do a study on Greg's floating bridge idea.
You say $5 million? Why, I'm gonna grow around trees? I've given you all my retirement savings just to fund your stupid dreams. And you out here, you fighting with Amtrak. Things that are already built you wanna break. Nonsense. What type of entitlement Kool-Aid do they make you drink United States? Come back home before I break your leg. Nonsense, boy.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte.